show brings back so many memories. House Masteries is here, and yep, we're on to a Gilligan's Island. Ah, what a show. You know, I will say this, if this... I'm not... As you know, last year Dawn Wells passed away, who was the actor of Marianne, and she died 6 days after Christmas. So, I'm just saying, if she had died during when I did last year's Christmas reviews, I would have included this in it, but... Anyway, we're moving on to this. Let's get on to it. So, this Christmas special is rather interesting, actually. I mean, I'm not going to say too much behind it, but let's just get on to it. So, the castaways, once again, are stuck on the island, and it's Christmas time, so they're decorating a palm tree, you know, just trying to bring a little Christmas cheer to the island they're stuck on. Then all of a sudden, they hear on the news that a ship might have, that sailors might have figured out where they're currently stuck on and are trying to organize a search party to track them down. This excites them because this was Gilligan's Christmas wish. So as they get ready to try and spot the ship, they reminisce on the day they first arrived on the island. And it's not the first ever episode, not even the scrapped pilot. It's just, you know, what they did on their first episode, on their first day on the island. So, yeah, that's pretty intriguing. Look, I like. Let's start with this. The idea behind this special is actually interesting. I really do think it's a really good idea. I like it. I like originality. But that still leads to the biggest problem. I mean, other than the fact that you're telling us out of order, you know, geez, I'm thinking about Eternals right now and Captain Marvel, but, you know, you jump back and forth between the past and the present, and you don't even stay in the present that much. It's mostly the past. And, look, I'm okay doing this, but when you're not going to have the characters get rescued, it's not exactly thrilling. I kind of wish they had done this for one of those television movies they did in the 70s where they actually showed what happened if they got off the island. So, but yeah, that's not really... And that's not really the... Yeah, but in the end, is it the worst idea? Far from it. I think, as I said, I think this is pretty original, but yeah, it does lead to problems. So, yes, I have to say that. But, you know, overall, what works in this are the characters. I think I still love these characters, and I love the actors who played them. And the laughs are really funny. I still consider Gilligan's Island one of the funniest shows I've ever seen, and the acting helps with it. I mean, even if we're looking at people, even if we're stuck in the past most of it, and them just getting to know each other fully, it's not... They still work off each other pretty well. And perhaps one of its best ideas is the ambiguous appearance of Santa Claus. I mean, look, it's the 60s, you can kind of see the Maddie in there, but I will say this, how smart they play it. Now, it's obviously, Santa's played by Alan Hale Jr., who, as you know, is the skipper. And when Santa appears, the characters actually do think it is the skipper masquerading as Santa Claus. But as Santa leaves, all of a sudden the skipper shows up right behind them, and the other castaways are shocked. And just as Gilligan says, when the skipper's wondering what's going on, he just says, "You wouldn't believe it, skipper." And they just go Merry Christmas, and then all of a sudden you hear Santa's sleigh bells going up in the sky, like that Tim segment in It's a High Five Christmas. So yeah, that's one of the best things about this. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling the ending if you haven't seen the show, but it's actually pretty funny and really really good. I gotta give praise to that, you know. And especially since other than Gilligan, no one else speaks about what they just saw, not even the professor. So yeah, but the other thing I would like to say as a bit of criticism, at least from me, is you only can see this in black and white on the DVDs, which is these. This is season 1. Now with this box set, season 2 and 3 are in color, but season 1 isn't. So yeah, just reruns on television will show you in color. But, you know, overall, I still love this, and it's not my favourite Gilligan's Island episode, especially from the series. Season 1 still has some better episodes in it, like Music Half Charm and Remember Me Not, you know, and It's Magic. That's one of my favourites. Even the election episode I get a kick out of, and the gold episode. But still, I think this is a really good episode. I love Gilligan's Island. I love this episode. It's a 7.5 out of 10 half stars. And yeah, just wish I could see this in colour on the DVD instead of having to record it on Foxtel and that. But you know, that's part 4. What's part 5? What's the 5th day of Christmas? Well, it's going to be a celebration of all. It's going to feature a bit of Easter in it as well, and it's going to involve a true fantasy with oh boy, one of the best Santas involved. But yeah, we'll move on to that when we get to it. In the meantime, this is House Mouse Views out, and I'll see you for the 5th day of Christmas. Ciao.